Hello YouTube, because it matters, and today we are doing Remake versus Classic. And I am just gonna mostly poop on the Remake, because it's really just a downgrade. Well, at least for the most part. Some parts I will admittedly say are nice, but let's just get to it. And the map we are covering is Ascension. Gone to a dissension. Let's go. First thing I want to say. What's the first thing you see when you launch Ascension, you play it, you're going in the lander? What's one thing you see? That's right, you don't see color. It goes black and white in the original. I think the only thing that was red was the menu, which was really like a nice contrast. Something that would have been really cool to see, like even the SOE in black and white, but still. It was cool for the original Ascension to do that, it was different. But we go to the remake, quote unquote, instead of a black and white filter, we get a sepia tone filter. You know what makes it a little bit worse though? You can still see color. You can still tell what's your reds, your blues, your greens. You can still see all the colors of the rainbow in the sepia tone. So you know what color everything is. Something that was really fun about the original is like if you got a Gersh while it's black and white, you throw down the Gersh, all the color returns with the epic Gersh portal, just sucking the shit out of everything. And it was amazing just doing that in black and white. These are my memories. And even then, the black and white, it works so much better than the sepia tone. Because when you turn on the power, it's a much bigger freaking delivery. It's a much bigger delivery getting the color returned to you. Because originally you couldn't see any color. All you saw was your blacks, whites, and grays. But here with sepia, it's like you still see color. That's not as good. Doesn't have the same impact. Something else, since we were on the topic of Gersh earlier, I'm gonna give some credit to the remake. This is a pretty neat thing. When you go into Gersh and teleport, there's body parts floating around the teleporter. It is really neat. I didn't know that happened. I was trying to judge the freaking remake the other day, and boom, there were floating limbs everywhere. I was like, whoa, what is that? There's something following me through the aether. And yeah, that's actually a neat positive about the remake. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty cool. Okay. Now here's when I'm gonna probably start shitting on it after the next piece. Okay. One thing I like about the remake, Ascension feels more destroyed. Like there's freaking a lander on top of the power, which wasn't there originally. There's more stuff in front of the labs themselves from the power station. Like, yeah, this looks all crashed and everything. Like, there's a bunch of destruction. And the little sewer tunnel that was originally blocked off by a metal wall now has an actual tunnel in it with a hand on it, which is nice. That's actually really neat. I'm not gonna lie, that's a nice touch of detail. I wouldn't mind if they was just adding stuff like that to the freaking PC version of Black Ops 1. That'd be nice. But without changing too much, just like small environmental details. Now, here's a different one for you. All of these I think were pretty much positive except for the sepia tone. That's pretty much all the positives for me. But this one's in between. I can't judge this. If you go on the lander and just look around, you can see buildings in the distance, which is actually different from when you did it on BO1, because all you were seeing is mist. You were shrouded in mist in the first version of Ascension, which is... I can't tell if that's good or bad that they took it off. It's like an in-between. Like, it's neat and it's different. Yeah, that one's on you. Do you prefer the mist? Do you not like the mist? Tell me what you think of the mist. Do you prefer seeing the buildings in the distance? Next thing. This is a big fucking negative to me. Are you ready? The zombies don't roll. The zombies don't roll. The zombies don't drop and roll in Ascension Remastered. They don't fucking roll in Remastered. Yeah, the zombies don't actually roll in the Remastered. I don't know why Treyarch has that mentality to baby down BO3 because the players are retarded or something. I mean, this is the same problem with SOE now. That there's no unique animations. They don't stumble or roll. And the reason why that's like I'm calling that a double negative because they did it twice now with SOE and then freaking Ascension, but I don't think that counts as much. But it's a double negative to me. But I'm just gonna counter it as one. But It's a double negative because at first, the first time they showed that zombies can retain some memory, and now it's gone. It was really eerie seeing that zombies still acted like soldiers, like they could dodge, get out of your gun's point of view, or that they would dodge in the moment you started shooting them or roll, and that was like an extra factor to like play cautiously, because if a zombie rolls out of nowhere while you're doing a train, that could mess you up if you don't jump at time, or in time. Jump in time. And yeah, that's just something that was removed. I don't know why, but it sucks. And speaking about SOE suffering the same treatment, you know what also is really odd? Ascension in BO1 had like a multiplayer background that's not very World at War like. But in BO3, they just put SOE's freaking... The theme of SOE when you're in the train area with the Apothecarian Pack-a-Punch and all that stuff, that's the theme that's playing during Ascension on BO3. Shadow Man? I can't say anything that I just think it's dumb. That's a dumb one. What's the point of it? There's not much point to it. Now the Samantha Easter egg, I don't mind it in this one because it's a Russian. I believe it's another Russian themed lullaby, but it's fine here because it's a Russian map, so I wouldn't complain about it here. No, I give it a positive. Okay. PhD has been replaced with Widow's Wine. That's probably a negative to a lot of players who wanted to play Ascension with PhD. So I'm going to count that as a negative, but at the same time, I don't mind it because I don't care about PhD. That's not one of my perks I normally ever use. But yeah, that's still, I'm going to count it as a negative because I bet a lot of people that go back to Ascension are here for the PhD. We're hoping to see that there. Especially when the map itself introduced said perk. So yeah. Another thing that I'm going to count as a negative is the introduction of Wonder Fizz in the map. Why is that a negative? Because it completely ruins the monkeys. And here's why. The monkeys attack your perks. Yeah, everybody knows that. Unless you know. Oh well. The monkeys attack your perks, but they can't attack the perks that are in the Wonder Fizz. Sure, I like having a double tap because that wasn't normal on the map. But they make it so the monkeys are pretty much useless against those perks. I use that exploit all the time just to avoid monkeys. So yeah, that's a negative. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm talking about monkeys. It's nice to see the monkeys got the bitch treatment. And by bitch treatment, I mean now there's only one monkey model in the map. And they don't have glowing eyes either. Originally, they had a green jumpsuit, a white jumpsuit, and a red jumpsuit. They only have a red jumpsuit. Treyarch's a dick. And not even talking about the faces, because I really do. This map probably had some of the most interesting zombie faces, because you could see like the pupils and everything when they died. But there was those really disturbing models, like the distorted face that looks like he was in the freaking spinning machine. I don't remember the name. And then there was the doctor who was just really eerie to look at when you first see it. A lot of things, and I think there was a gas mask one, but I don't remember well because Treyarch fucked up the models. But yeah, that's a 5 negative because that's fucking. I like the models, man. Okay, Shadow Man feels like really out of place here, honestly. One thing is like they realized there's not enough Rustmen in BO3, so they added Shadow Man as a silhouette and said that was the black character for the BO3. But then again, who is the black guy in the campaign? There are barely any black people in this game other than Tempest. Also, by the way, speaking of black characters, does anybody know who that black character was in the campaign? He's just kind of there. And then he leaves. I don't even remember shooting him at any time in the game. That's a freaking enemy model.
Don't care about black Hendrix.
I feel like this was a pointless change, is why move the CUDA just one doorway away. I mean, now we have 2 wall buys of the Arcade 5, even though nobody really wants that gun. At least I don't think they would. This is what you're doing starting room, but that's a different story. But yeah, it just felt like a pointless change, is why move the MP5 equivalents, aka the CUDA, to like another location, just make you spend more to get your gun. If you want that gun, at least. Yes, everything about the wave transition is actually really nice in the remake. I had no complaints there. The iOS death animation was kept in BO3, but not the stumbling or the models. What the? One negative I'm gonna say now is that I hate that they changed the windows. See, originally the windows had metal bars on them, and that sounded really nice. There was a nice sound to that when they broke in, especially with this window specifically, which looked like a prison. It just put that sense of, oh shit, they're breaking through metal walls and shit, or metal rods and everything. It gave that zombies a sense of power just hearing that, and just fear force that comes from them just attacking you. But these are my final thoughts. Ascension Remastered is, I think I would have actually really liked this remake if they didn't fuck up the zombies. Due to the fact that the monkeys have less visuals to them, and the zombies behave differently and look cheap. I don't even know if the core is the same, but I'll check that after this. And there should be a text right now if it was or not. But yeah. Ultimately, yeah, I think Ascension Remastered was really nice, but it's just meh. Just a meh out of a remake. Still prefer the original, because it's just, there's something about the original that's just so perfect that the remastered just failed to capture to me. However, I will not lie, I do like the colors though. Those are very nice, and I do like how they increased the size of like this one window, and decreased like the distance of some things. Like this window right here wasn't there originally. However, it is kind of weird that they have zombies from Origins to scattered around the map, which is weird in a timeline way, because zombies from Origins are 1910 and Ascension takes place in 1960, so that's like a 50-year gap, which is really odd to think about. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and farewell. I'll be back with another remake versus something